everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well today. Thank you so much for all the support, for viewing, and thanks for liking the videos, and please continue to share. Get right into the topic, food for the poor homes. Last year I did a video, I just barely touched on it. If you can go back into my videos, it was the Hope Home, right? And I touched on the food for the poor home. And I started to do a video regarding food for the poor home, and I did not finish. I was going through various newspapers and I saw this report from our newspapers called Our Today. And they were highlighting the food for the poor home that was handed over recently over to Lavette Blair. Her situation was not good before. She was living with family and she suffers from a bipolar disorder, and she was actually sharing a home with her family, and also her son was there as well. So she was not in a comfortable situation. Actually put this application in from 2018, so that's roughly 5 years ago. And I've seen online where a lot of people are saying that they've put in the application 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, but just look, this is 5 years. The list is very long, right? So we have the company with Cinco Group stepping up, and we applaud them for this. So anyone who is in a position to help is able to contact Food for the Poor. I'll put their contact information in the description box, and you're able to contact them by phone or email. There's various platforms as well where you're able to contact them. So when I went on their site, it's roughly $4,000 for a food for the poor home. Hopefully the cost has not risen. I just rough it up to 4,000 because they have 3,800. That includes like water tank as well. It's a water tank and a small solar panel. Marsha Burrell, marketing manager of Food for the Poor, she thanked the donors and highlighted how their continued support enabled Food for the Poor to improve the lives of others. So when I go online and I see people, like 90% of the people are grateful or have positive comments towards Food for the Poor home. But you have some people who are not grateful and they're not educated as to how these homes have come about and who's helping, who's really going in and making contributions, making a difference in so many people's lives. So it costs, on their site, it says it costs approximately $3,800 for one of these homes. Criticizing the home, are you able to sponsor one of these homes, or maybe contact Hope Project and try to sponsor one that is made of concrete, because they're saying that these homes are board homes and people should be living in board homes. This is 2023. Have you checked out how these people were living before? I really believe that if they can start here, they can progress forward, because a lot of these people have nothing, absolutely nothing in life, and they were in a very dire situation. If you travel to other countries and see how many thousands of people are living, I would even say millions of people are living way below the standard in Jamaica, right? So we have to just give thanks for whatever help that comes. People are very grateful and they give thanks for the help that they're receiving, right? So they have changed, I think about a year or two ago, some of the structure, and they've added additional features. Let's look at more about the people who received the home. So previously, Lavette Blair lived with her relatives, right? Of course, her son. And she said the home was heavily infested with critters, right? Let's just cover it with that. Matters worse, she has a medical issue, right? A bipolar disorder for more than 18 years. And despite being medicated, her living conditions were difficult, right? Right. So without steady work as a seamstress, so if anyone is able to assist her, maybe a job or so, because she is a seamstress, but she's not getting steady work. So if you could, maybe she could do the seamstress job part-time and then something else. Maybe the same company that reached out for the home could try and get her a job, in a factory or something like that part-time as well, so that she can still have time to do her seamstress job as well. I am very happy that now she has a home to call her own. She has her own key, and of course, she has 2 spacious rooms for her and her son. She has a kitchen, a bathroom. It's so nice to just have a roof over your head and your own space. A lot of people asking for help because they're in a dire situation and they would love one of these homes, right? So she said when she lays down at night and it's quiet, I feel good. I say, thank you, Jesus, for my donors and food for the poor, because they make me feel comfortable. I could not do without them. She's expressing so much gratitude. Added some additional amenities to the home. So home comes with a water barrel, and also she received a stove. A gas cylinder was added to that as well, so that she's able to cook right away on it, and a small solar unit. She's going to have power, electricity in the home as well, right? Even if it's just to run a few appliances, that's fine, right? So that was donated with each of the home. They made sure they had like appliance to cook their food and all of that, right? Was made. You would be surprised how many people are still living without a stove, or still doing the old traditional way, right? Was made possible to consistent contribution of donors. So the National Bacon Company director, Craig Hendrickson, director of marketing and sales at the National Bacon Company, announced that the foundation will increase its annual donation to Food for the Poor to 12 houses, up from 11 and 10 the previous years. So they're increasing every year there as time goes by. So with Cinco, through its brand Boom, has handed over a house to their beneficiary Kensworth Witter at the same time. Okay, so Kensworth Witter has received a home as well. Let's look at what they've changed from some additional features were added. So these include a reinforced concrete foundation, timber frame superstructure with T111 plywood cladding, and timber framed gabled roofs with corrugated metal sheeting. Behind the flush panel doors, the new units have concrete and timber cupboard kitchen units equipped with a single sink and faucet. So they've reinforced the homes and they've made them bigger as well. So in the bathrooms, there are porcelain face basins, each with a faucet, as well as a curbless shower. So a shower with no barriers for entry or exit to accommodate persons with disability. That is so important, right? As with the prior units, each of the units features an open concept living, dining, and kitchen area, and includes a loft and ladder access. The amenities in each unit also include 300-gallon septic tank, a 200-gallon water tank, a mini solar panel lighting system, and the new structures also boast gutters to facilitate water harvesting. So I think I saw this in one of the Caribbean islands. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's the U.S. Virgin Islands. A lot of people were doing water harvesting, and the water was coming right off the roof of the home. It was amazing to see, right? Because they have problems with water as well. And most of the homes have the gutter system, right? Have the water flow into something at the end of the home. They don't just waste that water coming off the roof. They're continuously seeking help, and we know that Johan Blake donated one home last year. You can contact Food for the Poor and just get the exact amount, but that's what they've mentioned on their site. So I am just happy for the 2 recipients of these homes. You are lucky to be the ones that have the upgrade models now, because they've upgraded them a bit. They've made them a little bit bigger, and they've added more reinforcements. So as with the prior units, each of the new units features an open concept. So it's like an open concept living. Dining and kitchen area includes a loft with ladder. You can go up into a loft. Okay. So for anyone who is interested in sponsoring a family or sponsoring a home, it is about 3,800, and contact Food for the Poor. I'll pin their information down in the description. They can be contacted by email or by phone to donate their time. Also can contact Food for the Poor. Thank you for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourself and others. See you on the next video. We're going to go into the application process on the next one.